So we're creating a YouTube channel, going overseas in 4 weeks' time. So we're going to China, but before that we are flying into Singapore, visiting an old friend of mine, which I'll get to later, from Singapore and Malaysia, and then we're gonna, from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, fly into Beijing. So that's in 4 weeks' time, on the 22nd of August, 2017. So yeah, pretty excited, it's starting to get real. So what do we do today?
My name's Jason, by the way.
Yeah, Cameron.
So today we've actually gone into Sydney. We've got our Chinese visas. We've got those sent off, and they should be done over the next week or so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, exactly a week. So they'll give us 3 weeks when we get them. So we'll have to go back down to Sydney, which is about 2 hours south of where we are, and then yeah, so we'll go get them all ticked off, put them in our passport, and we'll be set. And then I think the nerves will start kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some similar travel before. So I spent, at the end of 2016 and the start of 2017, I spent 3 months in Southeast Asia, where I actually made some good connections and some friends, which actually led us to what we're doing, which is teaching English over in Beijing. And we also get the opportunity to study Mandarin while we're over there as well. So that's exciting.
Going to be cultured boys.
Yeah, very cultured.
So we'll actually be in China for roughly about 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months. So it's a long time to be away from everyone.
Yeah. So very different environment to what we're used to. Well, as I said, I've been overseas. I've spent some time on the road, but Jason.
Yeah, this is my first proper travel time. The only time I've been overseas is in New Zealand, which was for about a week, and that was on a cruise, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't count.
It's not real travel.
So the flights into Singapore are booked, and the flights from Kuala Lumpur into Beijing are booked. So pretty much in between there is what we make of it.
Which is about a week and a half.
Yeah, a week and a half.
Which is not a lot of time to get into it.
Yeah, so we get into Beijing on the 1st of September. So we'll start, I think that's a Thursday, I believe. And we have the weekend to pretty much find an apartment, settle in, and then we'll start on the Monday, which is the 4th, maybe 5th. So we'll start relatively straight away, straight into it. And
into the deep end.
Yeah, straight in.
As someone said.
Straight in. So it'll be tutoring, one-on-one tutoring. It's a full-time job. It's a paid job. But obviously, a situation like this, it's not about the money. It's about the experience and
connections with other people.
Yeah.
Just seeing as much of the world as we can.
So that's the main thing. I think, in particular for myself, what I'm getting out of this is, you get that experience, you get those connections, social aspect of it, and just broadening your horizons. It's not about the job. It's not about the to be able to say, hey, look, I've done this, but it's the feeling, the people you meet, the memories you make, and I think that's why we're starting the channel. We get to document them, share it with everyone else. I had some friends last time I went overseas say, you know what, you should document it. I was following all your photos through social media networks, and I wish you documented it, and I would have watched all the videos and stuff. And this time we've got the opportunity. I'm grateful and lucky enough. I've met a friend in Malaysia who's given us this opportunity to come over to Beijing, teach, and in turn we get to document it, and really we get to relive it. So.
No, I know for me, it's my mum's going to love this probably.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I'm safe and not dead.
Yeah. So, you can backtrack. So if you see anything and some sketchy guys in the video, you report it. So yeah, we didn't actually say we're both 20.
Yep.
So because we are over there for 6 months, we'll actually both be having our 21sts at some point in Asia throughout the next 6 months. So we'll see where we are, whether it's in, say, Malaysia, Beijing, who knows, so it's pretty exciting. But yeah, so we'll bring not only the hopefully the cultural aspect of it, but also the a bit information to whoever's watching. Things, how much things cost, and how much we're taking over. Before we leave, we'll probably we'll do another video, sort of give you a rough budget on what we're expecting, how much we're saved, and as well as how much we're spending per week, and a daily limit, which is always helpful. I found before I left last time, I didn't really find enough on how much I should be spending each day, what it should be based on. So Hopefully this gives you a bit of insight.
And it is going to be a little bit different too, because we're not necessarily backpacking. Like we
Yeah.
will be, but it's not.
Yeah.
We'll be saving and budgeting for a different sort
Yeah.
of reasonable.
It's more like a expat sort of thing. So we are living. We are going to be living. So it's day to day, which obviously if you are living in bulk and buying in bulk, it does become cheaper. But that's understandable. So we're going to be doing that as much as we can, living as cheaply as we can. So hopefully at the end of this, we do come out with a bit of money and we can make some follow-up videos of probably us backpacking through, coming either south through Asia from China, or if not, possibly jumping continents to say Europe or something, if we don't return back to Australia. But that's all in the future, because we've only booked a one-way ticket, so
We'll see where the world takes us.
it's completely open book. So it's pretty exciting. And that's about all I've got. Brought to you by the Australian Government.